TF2 has a lot of incredibly powerful weapons. From the horde-shredding minigun to the projectile-deflecting flamethrower, Team Fortress 2 has quite the collection of armaments. But there was a weapon to rule them all, a single king among them, one that can single-handedly turn the tides of war. But it's the all-seeing sniper rifle, capable of deleting anyone across the map, the rocket launcher with its powerful splash damage and utility for mobility, or is it the Medi-gun, which heals all wounds and grant the user and the patient godlike power? The answer is none of these three. The true weapon emperor is none other than the Stickybomb Launcher. Let's discuss why. Let's first look at our previously mentioned candidates to see why they are contenders for best weapon in the game. The Sniper Rifle is one of the most controversial weapons in TF2 due to the ability to kill nearly anyone from across the map. Land a quick scope, and that's a clean 150 damage, enough to instantly end half the classes. So if you fully charge and land a body shot, and if you get a headshot, then you can kill nearly anyone instantly. This is one of the few hit scan weapons with no damage fall, meaning that anyone that wants to challenge a sniper in a favorable position needs to go through quite the journey to get there. Or pick Spy, either works. However, this weapon does have some weaknesses. It's a precision weapon and reloads slowly, so you're not surviving a 2v1, and if you miss at close range, you better hope that the enemy is bad at aiming. The rocket launcher, on the other hand, is much more reliable. 4 ammo in the clip, 20 carried, and each rocket does 90 damage with some variance on splash damage and with damage fall off. Did I mention splash damage? This makes the rocket launcher a powerful weapon for dueling one enemy or multiple. On top of this, rocket jumping provides incredible versatility and movement. That being said, it's not without its weaknesses. It fires and reloads relatively slow, but not nearly as slow as a sniper rifle. The last weapon to contend for the king is the Medi-gun. It's not really a weapon though, because instead of damaging your enemies, it reverses damage dealt to your teammates. Not only that, but you can overheal your teammates so they have 50% more health. That's 450 health for a heavy. And survive and heal for long enough, and you gain access to Ubercharge, which makes you completely invincible, except in niche things like hazards and telefrags. This weapon is nearly perfect, except for one problem. You need teammates. If your teammates aren't good, then you're not going far. These are all nice, impressive even. Now let's see what the Stickybomb Launcher can do. The Stickybomb Launcher can do almost anything in terms of damage. With sticky traps, anyone that is in the wrong place at the wrong time can be expected to be instantly obliterated. You'll be halfway across the map, looking in the opposite direction, and once you see an indicator that the cart is being pushed, someone's going to die. But putting down traps isn't the only thing the stickies are good for. They're also good for mid-range combat, with airburst stickies having great mid-air splash damage. Nearly anything in the path to Downman gets destroyed, making this weapon exceptional for crowd control. If a crowd of enemies at your mid-range, just keep spamming stickies. They will not be a crowd of people for long. But the best part of the Stickybomb Launcher is not just its power and damage, it's the ammo count. 8 stickies in the clips mean that you're going to be assaulted by explosives twice as much as a rocket or grenade launcher. Add that all together and you have a weapon that can do it all. It can hold down an area as well as it can clear down an entire crowd of enemies, while still being good in 1v1 situations. And as icing on the cake, this weapon is one of the best at reducing buildings to scrap. But damage isn't the only thing this weapon can do. With 1 sticky, you can go nearly anywhere within your sight line. With 2, you can travel across the map in mere seconds. And combine high mobility with incredible power, and that sniper better hope they can hit this quick scope or he's dead. However, this weapon is not without faults. The main weakness of the Stickybomb Launcher is the arm time. It takes a little less than a second for the bomb to be able to detonate. I mean, this weapon is unreliable at closer range when paired with a weapon can also damage you. The second weakness of the weapon is the long reload time. If you dump your entire clip into the enemy team, you might as well just grab a drink while you wait to refill your clip. The final weakness, which is inherent as an explosive weapon, is that it also damages you. Are these weaknesses significant? Yes. But are they deal breakers? Absolutely not. Every weapon has its weakness, and a close range is a small price to pay for this amount of destruction. And a long reload can be insignificant when your enemies have already fallen. But let's get to the main question. Is the Stickybomb Launcher the best weapon? Well, let's compare it to the 3 weapons I mentioned in the opening. In terms of explosive weapons, the Stickybomb Launcher is a bit more niche than the rocket launcher, but a lot more powerful. When you fire a rocket into the crowd, the most common scenario is that one guy will take a lot of damage, but the others around will take little damage. With the Sticky Bomb, everyone takes large amounts of damage, and rockets cannot one-tap someone crossing a corner, but a sticky trap can. Unless you're counting random crits, but I don't, because it does not belong in the game. Moving on to the one-hit kill category, the Sniper Rifle may be able to instantly delete someone across the map, but the Stickybomb Launcher can do it with a little bit of setup, and you don't even need to look the enemy in the eye when you kill them. And while you're slowly picking off enemies with a sniper, you're deleting an entire push with stickies. The only exception is Uber, which will just be pushed around. Speaking of Uber, the Medi-gun is the only weapon that even compares to the Stickybomb Launcher, but with one caveat. It only compares when you have good teammates, while stickies can be amazing by itself. So overall, yeah, Stickybomb Launcher wins. You know what some of you might be thinking? If it's so strong, then why does nobody complain about it? To be frank, the weapon may be super strong, but it's okay to have some super powerful weapons. As much as people complain about the Sniper Rifle, it's necessary to make sure that you can't just run around in the open for free to keep cart-hugging heavies in check. As strong as the rocket launcher is, it's supposed to be a reliable option with high skill setting, and that's what it achieves. The Medi-gun single-handedly wins games, but if that's how we get people to play Medic and break stalemates, it's completely acceptable. And as with the Stickybomb Launcher, it's a great unique explosive weapon that gives Delman a more defensive identity while not breaking the game too much. It's fun, and that's what matters most. But if I had to change the Stickybomb Launcher, I'd probably just reduce the ammo in the clip from 8 to 6. Then again, that's a lofty assumption it will change considering Valve's track record. Tell me what you think in the comments below, as it helps this video reach more people, and subscribe if you like what you saw.